What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Giad here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Iowa Plainsview. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on the farm, continuing. Basically, I didn't fast. Well, I think the only thing that I got done was I went ahead and I limed two. I limed two, as you can tell, and 3 has also been limed. Tony was in here yesterday for a while. I don't know what Tony did. I don't know if he did some contracts, maybe. I don't really know, but I know he was in here. But for today, we're back to forage harvesting. A couple of, well, probably not even this entire field. We don't really need that many more bales. I mean, we can always make a few extra, because we can always take more, oh, what's it called? More silage bales out. We can always take more silage bales out of the building, and we probably will end up doing that. So that we can, you know, throw a few more in there. Jeff, thanks for the 85 stream streak as well. Appreciate it. But yeah, because more silage is more better. Heard it here first, Jeff. More silage is more better. So the biggest thing with this, you know, over, say, mowing grass or alfalfa is because we can only do this once a year, we really have to stockpile. Now, this year is probably not as important because we only have the 100 calves right now. So I'm assuming they're not taking like a ton of food. So as we get into it and we have more calves and, you know, more cows, yeah, we're gonna need more food. We could always put up another bale barn if we need to. We have room for a third one. So, or we change out all that, we take all that straw and turn it. Yeah, we probably should do that. Do something with that straw. Probably sell it, because I really think with the cows and the pigs, we're not going to give them straw consistently. So it might be a fun process to sell bales. There's only one place to sell bales on this map. That's all the way at the opposite corner of the map. So that might be fun. Oh boy. Can't even take it to the biogas plant, which is, you know, right down the road here now. Nope, it's got to go all the way across the map. So that could be terrible, actually. And there's 250 something the straw bales. So maybe we do just give it to the animals, because then we don't have to haul this far. That's actually the strat. But don't put up a manure heap. Because frankly, I don't really want to mess with manure too much. I mean, we could, but I think messing with slurry is enough for me for this map. So probably just stay with the slurry for now. So that'll probably be the plan. I'll start giving them the bales, and then technically we're just wasting the straw, but I'm not hurting for money. I don't need that straw money, which the straw is not really worth any money anyway. So there is that. Or we could put up manure heap, and I don't know. We could always take manure to the biogas plant, sell that there. Probably automate that process too. Adam, what's going on? Welcome in. How's your day? Hope all is well. All right, we are full. Later, I've been using in-game, and I'll tell you what. Let me show you what I've got. My current setup. Now I am on precision, and if I keep the rate kind of low, because basically what I'm doing is I'm using slurry as kind of like a base layer of fertilizer. I'm not trying to get up to where I need for, say, corn using slurry. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just basically using it as like a a starter layer of fertilizer, if that makes sense, right? Home for lunch. Gotcha. I don't gotcha. So what I actually have going, I'll show you. It's right up the way here. But I'm actually, it's not terrible for capacity. But what I've actually got going here, and I know this is it's a whole thing, but I've got the oxbow. Okay. Got the oxbow, and that thing has decent capacity. And then I've, that's the manure, the slurry spreader from the, Plains and Prairie DLC. And between these two, it holds like 60,900 liters, so almost 61,000 liters, between the two. And then I run a field bin for temporary on-field storage. And then I don't know where I put them actually. I have a couple of tanks that haul to the field. I use auto drive. Is how I've been doing that, and it's okay. Don't use precision, don't use auto drive. Okay, so the other way you can do it is if you pop into your settings here and you scroll down a little bit, so you can actually change the slurry. So this is only if you hire it. Okay, but it's a way to get rid of slurry, right? So you can hire it and you can change it to pull straight from the cows. You can have them buy it, you can have it off, but you can have it pull straight from anywhere where you have slurry. So that's a hired worker will pull automatically from somewhere, which is pretty cool. And actually I've done that on here too before I had all the transportation tanks and everything, because I'm doing where you have to I have to only purchase used equipment. And so like I had a slurry tank, it's like okay, and then but it ran out every like 4 seconds. Yeah, you can do the same on manure, I think too, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, manure, you can do the same thing on manure. I don't have a heap right now, so I can't actually show you that part, but it should be there for manure. It's a cool little, it's a cool feature. It's almost like wizardry a little bit, you know, a little magic, but that's okay. It makes applied slurry a lot better. Now, again, it has to be a hired worker. You can't drive it yourself. But I've done, shoot, I did like field 1 a couple times just to hit H and walk away. I mean, it takes a while because your applicators aren't big, but it's a way to use up your slurry, you know? Because, of course, if you're trying to go for like max production on, say, your cows, having slurry be full does slightly affect your productivity or your efficiency of your cows, if you will. So you want to keep the slurry flowing, and of course, if you have a manure heap, you want to keep that going too. So, or even like technically, yeah, my cows are not anywhere near efficient right now, but that's okay. It's all good. What's going on? Welcome and happy Tuesday. It's a glorious cloudy Tuesday here in the St. Louis area. We had a visitor last night, chat. Actually, I think, well, over the past couple days, I found 2 different clips of visitors. Chat. I don't remember which one was last night and which one was a couple days ago, but I found a clip of the fattest raccoon I've ever seen walking through the backyard the other night. And then I found a clip of a coyote walking through my front yard. So that's fun. Gotta love that. Camaro King, what is up? How are you today? What's your favorite year? Probably 79. Never mind. It's in your name. I was going to ask you, what's your favorite Camaro? It's in your name. Okay. Yep. Yep. I'm observant. Oh my God. Just working. My brother, one of my older brothers, when he got like he had like it was an okay job. He was working his way up through the Walmart management stuff. And he had some money, right? And you know, a little bit. He was doing okay for himself. He went and bought a brand new 1995 Camaro off the dealer lot, if you will. And I always thought that thing was so cool. It's before they went to those stupid bubble headlights, you know. Actually, a 69 would be your favorite year. Fair play. All right. But yeah, he bought a 95 Camaro right off the dealer lot. And I always thought, like, man, you're like, okay, cool, buy the car. He bought it in bright red. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna get pulled over so much. He did. He definitely did. Yeah. He definitely did. But he also drove it like, you know, you drive a Camaro, so it was fine. I can remember one time he came to town. He came because he moved away when I was like 5. And he came back to town and he had his Camaro and we ended up in the Walmart parking lot doing burnouts. I don't really know why. But then he's like, oh, that's my old manager. And we're like doing burnouts. Yeah, but 2019. Nice. Nice Camaro King. That's awesome. I never liked the big bubble lights though. You know what I'm talking about? When they went to those, I was like, man, they ruined that car. Maybe that's just me. Obviously, it's my opinion, but there was something about them old little rectangle lights hiding underneath the hood, you know? Something about them things. I love them things. They were great. But yeah. '79 Z28. Yeah. Sadly, his Camaro was a daily driver for him, for brother, and then he actually ended up selling it to one of my other brothers, and that car got drove into the ground. So sadly, it's sitting in a junkyard or got smashed in a junkyard somewhere. I think it was sick though, man. It was really cool. You know, back in the day, you know, in 1995, you know, CD changers were the thing, right? So I always thought he was super cool, man. He had like a, was it like 10 CDs maybe? And it was in the trunk. I mean, it took up for like half of the trunk because there was no trunk on those cars hardly. But he was cool, man. He could change them CDs. Oh man. That was pretty neat for 1995, you know? That was pretty darn neat. Come on, Forge Harvester, there's nothing there. He thinks there's something there is the problem. Not sure exactly where he's going. I guess he's gonna take a smidge pass. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Let's do it. Yep, that was a good car, man. He put a lot of miles on that thing, and it had problems towards the end of its life, but for a long time, man, that thing was solid. Very, very solid. And then he's a tall guy, right? So when he got in the car, he always had to recline his seat pretty far. Just to like even fit in the car, right? And so when he had that car and he would come home at, you know, Christmas or, you know, he'd come home randomly, you know, throughout the year. He would always let my brother and I, the two youngest ones in the family, he'd always let us clean his car let us have us, whatever. And he wouldn't pay us. Okay. But you got to remember 1995, everything cash was king, right? Any money we found in the car, we got to keep. And, you know, back in 1995, when you paid for cash with everything, you had a lot of pocket change. And so every time he'd get in a car, his pockets on his pants would just empty. And he would never pick it up. And it was like, it was between the seat and like the center console. And so when he would come home after the first time, we kind of realized what was going on there. We didn't tell him. We might have. But we would make bank off of all the change that would spill out of his pocket. So it was kind of funny. So yeah, like, yeah, we'll vacuum your car out for you. Sure. We would make bank. It was hilarious. I mean, of course, 1995, you know, a couple dollars is making bank. So, but there was, I think there was like 20 bucks and change in there, like every time he'd come home. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, bright red, like fire truck red. I mean, that thing was, man, it was red. It was beautiful. Nice car. Very, very nice car. Yeah. They're solid machines. Yeah. Yeah, it just, I think, I don't really know what happened to it, because when my other brother had it, like, I don't know. I know at one time he had to pull the dash out to do something, and like the dash was kind of messed up after that, and like the dash was cracked. I don't really know what caused the car to like cease to be a good car. I don't know. Cash, they were the days. Northern J, they were. Yep, I kind of miss the days. I mean, I use cash a decent amount still. Like if I'm running into, if I run into a gas station, you know, or we get gas. Well, we get gas for lawnmower now. We use card, so we don't even go in the gas station most of the time. But like, you know, if I have to go in somewhere, I do usually have a few dollars on me. Actually, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had my wallet on me, to be honest. I don't carry a wallet anymore. Oh man, I really don't. That's kind of weird to admit, but yeah, I don't carry a wallet. I don't really go anywhere, so I don't really need a wallet, you know. Penny jars, yeah. Oh yeah, we used to, I mean, you would always save your change up and then take it. Shoot, way back in the day, my brother had like a change, for lack of a better term, like a change machine, where you'd put the rolls in, and then you would, a change sorter, you would put all your change in the top in this like hopper thing, and it would sort it out into the different tubes, and it would go right into the rolls, and you would roll your money, and then you take it to the bank or whatever, you know, stockpile it, whatever, bury it in the backyard, whatever you were doing with it, you know. I don't think there's any money buried in my backyard, for the record. I haven't looked, though. Maybe I should. I didn't bury any money in our backyard, let's put it that way. But you never know. But yeah, the always had a bunch of change to deal with back in the day. You had those, I don't know about Jay where you're at, but here in America we had, we used to have these Coke bottles. And you would find them at like grocery stores and stuff, and it might be like a, I think I had one that was like St. Louis Cardinal themed, but it was like this big plastic Coke bottle that sat like, what, 2.5 feet tall or something, maybe 3 feet tall if you had a big one. And they were basically giant plastic piggy banks, in the shape of like a Coca-Cola like soda bottle, you know. And God, I think I had one of my brothers filled one of those once, and it was like $1,000 or something. Of course, it took him years to fill it, but nowadays you just don't get, you know, there's not that much change because everything's on a card, so it's a lot different, you know. Oh, you had one, but it was John Deere? Let's go. Or wait. Could be Jack Daniels. I don't know. But yeah, I had a St. Louis Cardinal themed one. And I got, before I decided I needed to empty it, I got pretty far on it. And then I was like, I forget what I think I wanted an Xbox or something. Oh, Jack Daniels. Yeah, not quite John Deere. Okay. I was thinking innocent. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with it. Whatever. It's fine. A bottle's a bottle, you know. But yeah, that was those were the days, man. Those were the days. Even when my nephews were young, my dad used to always give them like gold coins and stuff. And I'm sure all that just like, I don't know where all that went, but he would, or like not gold coins, but like dollar coins, the Sacagaweas or whatever, you know. Big plastic 8R coin jar. That would be kind of sick, actually. I'd have to go start spending cash somewhere so I can get some change. And see, I was always the guy too. I hated counting change. Like, obviously I can count change, but I always hated it. So I would always like just give them cash. I would never, oh my God, I hate like, hang on, let me look in my pocket and see what I have, you know. That drives me up the wall. Plus I was always collecting change for something, you know, an Xbox or whatever when I was younger. And so I always wanted the change. So it's like, oh, it's something in 2 cents. I don't have 2 cents. Usually I had a pocket full of change, but I would never give it up. I wanted more change. Always wanted more change. It was really kind of awkward, but yep. Always wanted change. And those cashiers, they'd always look at you like, okay, really, bud? You know, if you didn't have the 2 cents, or sometimes they'd just be like, ah, it's fine. And then that would disappoint me. I'm like, oh, I wanted the change. That used to annoy me, actually, if something was like, yeah, 2 or 3 cents over, and they would just go, don't worry about it. It's like, no, I want my change. You don't understand. Oh gosh, those were the days, man. Kids these days don't have a clue. Change was free money. It kind of was, yeah. Yeah, in a weird way, it kind of was. My mom would have called it mad money. That's what she called her, like, fun money. It was mad money. Whatever she wanted to go do something fun, she'd tap into her mad money. For a lot of years, there was no mad money, but, you know, eventually there was a little bit here and there. But yeah. You betcha. Whiskey bottle collecting change. Nice. Very nice. You know, Chad, I didn't add that hitch. I was gonna add on Saturday. I haven't added it yet. You can tell by the way I turned right there that although if I add the thing, I can't buy it until it's on sale, so that's fun. That is good fun. Yep, always collecting change for something back in the day. I feel like it really taught patience too, because, you know, you didn't, as a teenager and whatever, like, I wasn't out like spending cash every day. So, you know, to save your change for something really taught patience, I feel like. You emptied it one time. Nice. Almost $2,000. Heck yeah, man. That's wild. See, I'd get impatient around like a couple $100 usually. That's usually where I would like, all right, I need to buy something. I need to buy a new game, or I need to buy whatever. You just give me the cash, man. Show me the money, you know? But it definitely, I do feel like it did teach patience to a point, so. You betcha. It's a floor standing model. Too big to lift, dang. Well, yeah, I mean, the other thing, you know, change is heavy. A lot of change is very heavy. Too heavy to lift solo, yeah. Now, I remember when brother had the one of those Coke bottles and it was like full. He couldn't, I think when he went to lift it, I want to say it broke because it was so old. Like, it took him so long to fill it. I want to say it broke. Yeah.
GM_Hades just resubscribed for 42 months.
GM, thanks for the resub for 42. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Northern J, I never put bills in my like change thing. My change thing was for change. At one point in time, and I think I was like a teenager when I did this, I took a little cardboard box. It wasn't a very big box, but I took a little cardboard box and I cut a little slit in it. And every dollar bill that I accumulated, I put inside this box. And I did that for a little while. That box ended up having like a ton of money in it. It was like over $1,000, I think, in $1 bills. Just, I accumulated it, I think it was a while I accumulated it, but yeah, every dollar bill I had, I would just put in that little cardboard box. I should do that again. I don't really get a lot of dollar bills anymore. I don't really do cash. I mean, I have a little cash on me when I like go out, but it's not a lot. All right, so chat, here's the problem now. The building's full. I guess it really isn't a problem, right? The building is full. And I think we're gonna fill the baler and then we'll fill the wagon and then we'll be done. How about that? And that way next time we go to feed cows, it'll just make more bales. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll just fill everything up and then that's it. New bale shed. I think we'll be okay with what we got, Jay. I think we'll be okay. I think what I need to do is work on getting the straw bales out, and then I can just use that for silage too. Although really 250 silage bales, it's kind of a lot. So, yo, GM, I'm doing good. Families is good for the most part. I think first time might be a little sick right now, but it's, you know, pretty usual. But Pops is good, GM. Hope everything's good in your life, man. So yeah, all is okay here. You're coming over here in October, Jay? Really? Very nice. You're gonna get you some pumpkin spice lattes because you're coming in October, aren't you? I'm just playing. I don't know what you're doing. That's pretty awesome. Where in the United States are you going? All good on your side. Awesome, GM. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Going to North Carolina and Florida. All right. It's pretty awesome. I would give you some cool things to do, but I've never been to either one of those places, so I don't think I can do that. Although there is a fun website called roadsideamerica.com. I think I hope it's still a website, but it was a website full of like the dumb roadside attractions. So like the biggest ball of twine, the biggest rocking chair, and you could look up like different states and it would tell you all the like roadside stupid attractions like that, but like it's great. Yeah. Glass 25. Holy cow, 25 gallons of pennies. That had to weigh a lot. Wow. That's crazy. You've got it. There's an app. Okay, I haven't used their website forever. I didn't realize your dad was in the States. That's cool. That's cool. Your road tripping, yeah, from North Carolina to Florida. Yeah, okay, I got you. Last time I went on a road trip where we used the Roadside America thing, there was no smartphones, so it's been a minute, if you will. So we had printouts. We literally like went on the I don't even, was Google a thing back then? I guess so. And we found the website and we printed out like things that we wanted to go see. Oh man, full citizens been here for 12 years. Wow. That's awesome. When you moved it, the bottom broke out of it. I bet that was a mess to clean up. 25 gallons of pennies. Good Lord. What do you do in that case? Get a shop vac and just start vacuuming them? Like a shovel? I don't know what you do in that case. Oh, that's a lot of pennies. Oh, you know what, chat? Let's get this thing out of the barn too. Here, we're gonna fill everything that we have with Jeff. Maybe not everything. We're gonna fill a bunch of things with Jeff though. We'll fill this this guy here. How about that? I got you, Jay. I got you, man. I got you. All right, so chat, watch this. We're gonna fill this guy up with chaff too. Because why not, right? Again, we can only chaff once a year. Although, really, I think for the first couple of years they're here, this will be fine. We should have enough bales already, but you know what? Overkill's underrated, chat. We have the piece of equipment. We might as well use the darn thing, right? That's the way I see it. All right. Let's go. All right. It's nice to see them, but you're more for the food in the States. You know, I've watched a few British folks on the TikToks that have come over and tried American food, and y'all just go crazy. Well, they do go crazy for the American food. It's wild. Absolutely. It's so funny to me. You know, like biscuits and gravy or whatever. There's that one British girl that like she's all about ranch, and like she gets American ranch in the UK now, and which she's come to America a couple times, and like she just makes videos about trying ranch in different places. It's so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, it's great. It's a good time. I mean, our food is super, super good in America and super healthy for you. And, I mean, look at all Americans. We're all like super fit, you know? Oh, wait. Wait, that's not true. Just remember, round is a shape, okay? But yeah. You get your dad to send you blue cheese? That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, but happy. I mean, we're happy until we have to go to the cardiologist at 45, you know? Yeah, works great. Korean barbecue? I have not had that yet. I'm not too adventurous with my, especially these days. I pretty much just eat the one things. man. So boring these days, chat, but that's okay. So boring. It happens. Just saying. But yeah, watching people come to America to try the food is great. Like when they though it's those two guys. I can't remember their names right now. I don't follow them, but I watch their stuff occasionally. When they went to Waffle House for the first time. It's so funny. Oh man. I've only ever been to Waffle House once in my life, and I did not get a waffle. It's kind of weird. Never do fast food. I got you. I got you. Not your style. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, there's my slurry tanks, by the way. Found them. I need more. Well, I don't know if I need more slurry hauling. I need slurry storage. Maybe I'll put that up today. I talked about putting that over by the shop, and that way it would get the slurry closer to a bunch of big fields over there where I could use the slurry. So yeah. But that's all right. Oh, is that thing full? That thing's full already? Oh, that didn't hold that much. I thought it held more. Used to be a chef, so you're very picky. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Some good high capacity underground ones taking less room. True. True. Well, so here's what I'm thinking. I have this corner here. I own town, so town is mine. But this corner is huge here. So what I was thinking about doing was putting in, I don't have any slurry mods right now. I mean, of course I can get one. But what I was thinking about doing was putting in the slurry thing you do for this thing. Hold down. Putting one of these in. Probably something like this, or maybe just this, and we'll make like a little bus stop here off the road, so it can just drive in and then back. Yeah, maybe just make a little bus stop, and then the extension for it too. I mean, there's plenty of room. I could probably put 2 of these extensions in here. So that's what I was thinking. But yeah. Since I have plenty of room there. Chicken waffles and tater tots. Dude, tater tots are so good. Tater tots are amazing. I've never tried the chicken and waffle thing because I don't really like syrup. And I feel like the syrup is probably what kind of ties that whole chicken and waffle thing together, right? So I've never done the whole chicken and waffle thing. Never experienced that. Tots. You know, especially ever since Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, come on now. Wait, tater tots just really? Wow. You know, it's crazy to think too, tater tots are just byproduct. They're like all the reject fries and stuff, you know? It's just a product that was waste. And then they're like, oh, we can repackage that, repurpose it, and use it again. That's all they are. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Really hard to find. Okay. It's basically the same thing as tater tot. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna be done with chaffing then. Fire you. Hold you up. You're done. You're done. Let's go. Not a massive syrup fan. Really, I've never really known anybody else that didn't like syrup. Usually everybody's like, oh my God, you don't like syrup. How dare you? You're un-American, un-Canadian, un-human. And I'm like, chill, dog. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's fine. You know, it's like, God, chill. But yeah, I'm not a syrup guy. I mean, I've tried like real good like maple syrup. That's what my mom she used to like that. I've tried it. I can't do it. I mean, in very small portions, especially with the high fructose corn syrup water that, you know, like my dad and my aunt drink like it's, you know, going out of style. Like tonight for pancake night, their pancakes need life preservers, okay, from the amount of syrup they put on them. And I know, especially my aunt, that's the only reason she's all about pancakes, and she'll eat leftover pancakes for like lunch every day if they were available, because she drowns them in high fructose corn syrup water. You know, they don't get real maple syrup. They get basically it's sugar water, and not even good sugar. So high fructose corn syrup, gotta love it. America or something. But yeah, so no, I just don't. I'm never really been a fan of maple syrup. So pancakes for me growing up were just butter. That's it. Just give me a little slab of butter per pancake, and we're happy, you know. So like a McGriddle from McDonald's, never even tried one. Because they taste like syrup. So I've been told. I don't know. Never tried one. Never once. Oh boy, we could buy a yarder, chat. Should we get a yarder? Yard some logs. We actually do need to cut some trees down today, chat. We do actually need to start the tree process today. Another Massey 425 horsepower. Actually, that wouldn't mind that tractor. Another bigger, a little bit bigger horsepower. Tractor. Do I need it though? I mean, probably not, but when I go to do slurry, I probably could then. Because all hands on deck at that point. Oh man, can we get with the oh man. Y'all know I would be about it, but for auto drive reasons it's better to not have it. Alright, we'll buy a Massey, an actual Massey, not a modded Massey. I didn't even look to make sure we had money, by the way. I just bought it. Strawberry, boysenberry, or butterscotch syrup. My God, my dad would go crazy for that. Lemon and a little sugar. Your pancakes are more like crepes. Okay, I got you. I like making the big, like I make my pancake batter like pretty thick on purpose, so we get good like thick pancakes, you know.
bbears0313 cheered Dex100. Yeah. Had a lot of fun finishing out the project last night. Definitely paying for it today.
Oh, Barry, you didn't have to stick it out with us last night. I do appreciate it though. It was the part when we said, "Hey, it's done." That was my favorite part, I think, you know. When we got it done. Oh man, that turned into a long night, yeah. Mostly that hour and like the last like hour and a half, I kind of didn't blink, and when I did, I was like, oh, it's like late o'clock. So that was fun. There's still no corn heads on sale that we can buy, huh? Dang it, chat. We got to lease corn heads again. I kind of just want to buy my own, you know? Like, I kind of just want to buy, I just want to buy my own. You do crepes. Dude. I've never had a real crepe. A crepe is just a thin pancake, is it not? I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. All right, so we're looking around a 16-meter cornhead. I forget which cornhead to go with because we've got options, you know. So 15-meter cornheads, that would be enough. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually too big, but it's fine. Yeah, never actually had a crepe. At least I don't think I ever have. Essentially, yes. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I did once. I think mom made us crepes once, and yeah, I remember there being like, I want to say like strawberries, and I couldn't stand strawberries when I was younger either, so I was not a fan. Was not a fan. That's okay. Wow. So Bear, the next project, by the way, is train station. So buckle up, buddy. I don't really know what I'm doing yet on the train station. I need to maybe watch some YouTube videos to get some inspiration for like different designs. You know, I kind of have something in mind, but I don't know yet. So we'll see. Learn how to make train tracks. Spend more time in the gold farm, please. Actually, that's what we really need. Yeah. Put more tracks in the Hobbit hole. Nice. And strawberry shortcake. Dude, I've only ever had strawberry shortcake once in my entire life, and I loved it. I hated strawberries growing up, so I would never have it. But a couple years ago when we went to the old neighbor lady's house, she had strawberry shortcake as our dessert, and I wanted to be nice, so I okay, I'll eat it. Holy crap, it was great. Platform 9. That's Harry Potter, right, Bear? I don't Harry Potter. I don't Harry Potter, sorry. But sure, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. You found a bunch of tracks in Mesa Mines? Nice. Very nice. But look at this whole corner here, chat. There's so much room for activities. You know? So much room for activities. I'm here for it. Just saying. Sliced banana and warm custard. Bruh. Sign me up. A little Nutella. Wow. Wow, you can really dance. All right. Very strong opinions on stuff. Oh man, I think I've only ever tried Nutella once. Is that weird? That might be weird to say too. I don't eat a lot of stuff, okay? Not with the custard, oh. Okay. Say the banana and the custard sounds great together personally, but hey. What do I know? What do I know? Alright. Get one combine going. We've got to get him a grain cart or two. We do have capabilities for grain cart out here, so that's good. A little bit anyway. Not a lot, but a little. Bananas, custards, classic. Oh, it sounds great. Just saying. Alright, let's get some grain carts on the move, shall we? Alright. Fire Shadow, what's going on? How are you? Slice the bananas. Banana custard, great. Yeah, it sounds good. I would eat it. Well, not maybe in the past I would. I'd have a little bit now, you know. Man. I don't think I've ever had a banana split, Northern J. Add that to the list of things I've never had. Never once. Never have I ever. Fire, I'm doing. Sorry, okay. Oh, man. Farmer Johnson, what's going on? How are you? Yep, chalk it up to another thing I've never had. Oh, man. Alright, okay, let's go. How'd that guy end up over there? How did he end up over there? I don't understand that. Banana plus ice cream. Oh. All right, we gotta stop talking about this, chat. I'm gonna have to eat junk food later. We gotta. So how's the weather? It's currently super cloudy here. We're talking some rain on Thursday, chat. Almonds, ooh. Oh. Not an almond guy. Not at all. Alright, just gotta get that guy out of the shed. Windy and cloudy, yep. Minced beef? Is that like ground beef? Is that what that is? Jay? Not gonna read that comment out loud. Okay, I've always wondered what minced beef was. I didn't realize it's ground beef. I'll be honest. I never like researched it, you know. I guess I could have, but yeah, I never have. All right, let's send that one on its way. And then technically that just leaves us with the one. We've got the big dog somewhere. So yeah. 70 and sunny in East Tennessee. Nice. Very, very nice. Nice farm. It's an okay homestead. I need more, I'm kind of starting to get to the point where I need some more shed space. So, Spyro, what's going on? Yeah, a little more shed space would actually not hurt anything, you know? Just. But the good news is there's a huge Just nothing out here in the middle of this homestead, so I can definitely add. Yeah. You got about a foot of snow overnight? Holy crap. No more single tires on that tractor? I've got 3 of these tractors. Yeah, I've got 3 of them. So they're all a little different. Oh man, that one's one of, I don't know what, and then there's big wheels, and then there's another. That one's more of a road duel. That's a little bit wide. Yeah, they're a little different. They're a little different. Might as well keep everybody on their toes, right? Might as well. Right. The minced beef, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like, hold on, wait a minute. What is that? We gotta translate to American. Wait a minute, you mean grout? Oh, okay, I understand now. You know. It takes me a minute sometimes to understand what's going on around here. But that's okay. It's all good. But no worries. No worries. Because I've heard of on like Spudman, they'll talk about like minced beef or something, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I think I've seen Spudman talk about that on his potato wagon. Yeah. I do believe. Dude, Spudman's awesome. Yeah. Oh, right. I did not. Wait, I didn't mean to. No, hold on. I didn't mean to let that go through. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, God. My bad. Chili cow meat. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you've been to Spudman's wagon? Let's go. That's awesome. If I ever find myself over there, I'd go to his Spud wagon, but I don't think I'll ever find myself over there. I don't really fancy, I'm talking British now. I don't think I'd really fancy to, like, travel internationally, to be honest. Just saying. I mean, I've never been on an airplane, so the first time is not going to be to travel internationally, you know? Yeah. You have Spud Bros. I think it's funny how much of a feud there is between him, or like between them, you know? And like they're always throwing shade at each other. Well, kind of. I think most of that's just like TikTok drama, but you know, there's that. Oh, they look great. They look great. Yeah. Yeah, you're good, man. Automod didn't like it. Yeah. No worries. They're really good every time. Nice. They look awesome. They really do. Although to me, and maybe just because I like knew who Spudman was first before Spud Bros, to me Spudman's it just looks so much better. So you're a town over from Tamworth. I know all about it. Good old Tamworth, right? Oh man, you hate this, but oh dang, okay, all right. Oh man, to me they're just out for like, I don't even know, man. I don't know. I just there's Spudman. He just seems. I think part of it too is like with his oh, what's it called? Like his kidney issues and stuff. I kind of because my mom had kidney issues, so I think that's part of why I'm like Spudman's the man, you know. So yeah, like the whole dialysis thing and everything, because like we lived that life for a while. So with mom. Train that jumped on it, derailed it. But yeah. Yep. All right, we need some trucks, chat. We need our trucks. We happen to have 2 trucks. 2 trucks. I'll say Bear, I got you. It's like 2 chains, but trucks, you know. I don't know where our other truck. Oh, our other truck's sitting over yonder there with oh, let's see. Oh man, we got trouble, chat. Trouble. Where? Down there. A helpless toy. Vlogger, what's going on? Welcome in. What's up? I thought I was hooked up to that trailer. I'm just gonna drive away and pretend I didn't just leave that trailer sitting there, okay? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fun, chat. It's all fun. Oh, I have my other trucks. I guess I could use those too if I needed to. I think I'm gonna try to get by with just semis for this harvest. But we will see. We shall see. By the way, chat, still can't find that darn bale that Dan hid. I really, conspiracy theory here, I think he sold it the other day. I really do. I think he sold it and then just is trying to like mess with me and say he didn't sell it. That's my thought. I could be wrong, probably. But where do I store my alfalfa on this map? So I actually don't have any alfalfa anymore. But when I was mowing my alfalfa, and oh my god, it's so loud. Get away. When I was mowing alfalfa, I was baling it with the round baler, the stationary round baler. And I put down a bale storage building. So I'm making silage out of my what's it called? Alfalfa, or I was. And then feed the cows with that. So I'm just feeding the cows straight up silage. Otherwise, there is nowhere to store. There's nowhere to store the alfalfa on this map. You'd have to get like a modded, some kind of modded thing. Silo, barn, whatever you want to call it, you know? So that's where what I was doing with my alfalfa when I had it. I recently got rid of my alfalfa because it was killing my frame rate, or killing my video card. Like making my video card run at 100% like anytime I was around alfalfa. So I actually got rid of my alfalfa and I switched to corn now. So I'm just chaffing. I chaffed, actually just did field 2 the other day, and then I finished up filling my storage off of field 8. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on to feed the cows is just making, growing some corn and chopping it. So that's what we're going to be, or that's what we're going to do for now. So yeah. Yeah, I did also notice, and I didn't say anything while I was doing it, but when I was over in, here, let me drive over here and see if we can get it to do it again, chat. For some reason, when I was over in this field, I wonder if it's the trees along the edge of the map, maybe. But if I go out, like here, watch. If I go out into the middle of field 25, it's an alfalfa field. I'm not moving. My video card's at 100%. Okay. Here. Let's see. Can I bring this down? Yeah. Look, 95%. It's all farm sim. And it's running my 3090 at like 97, 98, 99%. Like, it is cranked up for no reason. I don't understand it. But if I go, like, say, into the middle of field 1, and I'm standing in the middle of a cornfield in field 1, my GPU runs at 50%. Okay. If I go up into the homestead here and like look at the bin setup, I'm getting 54%, 53%. So something's up with the alfalfa. Although, like I said, when I was over against this edge of the map earlier, it was also doing the 100% thing. And I mean, I know that, yeah, okay, whatever, my video card can run at 100%, but like, if it just seems kind of wild, you know, like it's a lot of running for what? I see it's not, it's about 80% now. So it's like, it just seems like it's cranking up my video card for some reason. And I mean, I'm still maintaining my frames for the most part. So yeah, right now, 100%. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's something with the edge of the map. Must be something in the XML foliage file. It could It could be. How do you get your video card to display in your task manager? Is it not there by default? Oh, right click on like any of them. So like right click where it says network, let's say, and then it brings up a whole bunch of like check options you can turn on and off. Look, you just right click and then GPU. Yeah, and then you might have to like expand your window to the right, but man, you didn't know this was a Windows 11 tech tip channel, did you? No problem. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that default? There is a render circle around me out in the fields. I've got mine cranked up all the way. I've not really had the 100% GPU. I feel like on most maps, I'm kind of just getting it on this one. So I don't know what the issue actually is, but I feel like I'm experienced the high GPU on here. So normally I run, you know, like 50, 60, maybe 70% at the most. But see the render, like there's the render circle up there. Yeah, there totally is a render circle around you. But mine's turned up, I want to say it's all the way. But I've not experienced this high GPU issue on like any other map. You're learning, hey, you know what? Today is a good day to learn something, right? Every day is a good day to learn something, as far as I'm concerned. All right, I'm learning that we have a commute with this rig that's going to take forever. That's what I'm learning today, chat. Especially when we get distracted. But like right now, 58% GPU. So why randomly does it just spike up to 100%? I don't know. Are we there yet? No. Here, I'll even cut across the field. Try to get, although that's a plowed field. That's not affecting our speed. We're good. We are good. Montana, the issues we had on Montana were more single core CPU issues, I feel like. Does that make sense? Especially for most of Montana was played on the old server PC. If the server can't handle what's going on in the game, like that's where it kills your frames. You know, so like Montana got a lot better when we switched to the newer server PC. The old one, just the single core performance wasn't there. The old one would run a Minecraft server great though, just not a farm sim server. So we need to adjust this, don't we? We need to adjust some auto drive here, chat. It's like we need to take the grain cart back a hair, which is fine. Again, multiple grain carts and using different trucks at times. It's kind of a whole thing. You got to play that adjustment game a little bit, you know? Because like this auger really sticks forward compared to, say, the one on the other grain cart, or even the grain cart I'm driving now. That J&M reaches way up there, so you betcha. What CPU am I running? I'm running the 90, is it the 9800 X3D? That's what I'm running in my gaming PC. Yeah. In my server PC, I might be running. Did I say 9800X? No, it's not the 9800. It's the other one, chat. 7800 X3D. That's the one. I don't have the 9. No, not yet. 7800. Yeah, that one. My bad. Oh gosh. Now the server PC's running a better processor. But yeah. You betcha. You want pick up and deliver. Pick up at your field, deliver at your coop. Old farm, I go. All right, Bear, don't break it. The server? I don't know if I've ever made it public what the server's on, have I? I think that's a secret. Oh man, it's a secret. Not everything has to be known, right? I don't know if I've ever said. I might have. Just know that it's it's really good. It's not a thread ripper, but it's good. Nah, it's not whatever that is. No, I don't think I ever have made it public. It might be a 9950. I don't know. It might be. It is. Yeah. It's the 9950. Is it 9950X? Is that what it is? Hold on, I can pull it up. What is it? Yeah, 99. Or sorry, it's a 9900X, not the 9950. 9900. Yeah, 9900. Yeah, 9900X. I don't remember why I went with that over the 50. I think Leonard told me to go with that over the 50. I'm pretty sure. Plus, that was a lot cheaper. It was a lot cheaper, I believe. So yeah. No, it's great. It was. I mean, it was like the best. So, you know, like in the AMD stuff, if you want like best gaming, you get like the X3D, right? But since that computer's not gaming, I think that's just why I went with just the X. Because you don't need the, you know, you don't need that. I think, like, really for the cost versus performance for what I'm doing with that computer, there wasn't going to be much of a difference. Yeah, it wasn't going to be much different at all, to be honest. Yeah, definitely don't need the X3D unless you're going to, like, game on it. But yeah. So it's running that. It's running 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. And please don't come and steal it, because it's to replace that today would be outrageous. This was built before prices are what they are today. Built this thing last year sometime, right? 64 gigs of RAM. And I don't know. What are the other specs that people care about? It's got a video card in it, which it doesn't need, but it does have one. It has Kimmy's 2060, I think is what it is. Kimmy sent it to me. I think it's the 2060. And it does fine. It does fine. The only reason for the video card, for the record, is for rendering videos. Yeah, it is a 2060. Okay. 2060, 64 gigs of RAM. It's got a couple SSDs in it. Or sorry, M.2s, not SSDs. So yeah. It's a pretty screaming PC, to be honest. So yeah. The core shut off instantly if you open the game. Interesting. Yeah, I think really what we were looking at was at the time, the processor I went with was the best, like, single core performing processor that we could find. You know what I mean? Because that's how Farm Sim runs, is single core. So it was all about trying to find the best single core performing CPU. Half of them shut off. Yeah, I gotcha. So it's all about the single core performance. But yeah, even with the slower, so the video card is used for rendering, right? And even with the older video card of being a 2060, which I know is not old. It's old, but it's not at the same time, you know. That is by far the fastest computer that I have at rendering videos. That processor screams when it's time to render. It's awesome. $285 or $265. I gotcha. Yeah, I was so when I rebuilt my gaming computer last year, or whenever that was, I switched to AMD for my gaming PC, and I was thoroughly impressed. To be honest. And so then when it was time to build a server PC, I'm like, you know what? I didn't even look at Intel. And I was an Intel fanboy for a long time too, so it's kind of weird. I didn't even look at them. Of course, you know, they were still dealing with a bunch of heating issues at the time and stuff, and I know that's gotten a little better now, but yeah, I just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go AMD and be done with it. So yeah, that's what I did. And you know, I talked to Leonard. Leonard's kind of one of my go-to like PC guys, and I talked to him. There was a night, actually, there was a bunch of us in TeamSpeak on like a Saturday night, and we were playing Judith Plains that Saturday, and I would just remember being so frustrated with that map. And part of that was the map. Part of it was a lot of it was the server PC, the old one. And I remember being kind of annoyed, and I was talking to the guys, and I'm like, I'm doing it. And they're all like, what? I'm like, I'm doing it. And so, because I had been thinking about, you know, upgrading that PC for a while, or, you know, going to a new one. And so we sat there and talked it out for like ever. And then finally, I guess like maybe that Monday after or something, I was like, oh, I pulled the trigger, bought everything. One refresh, that'll be it. Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. The PC works great for my needs. I would still say, you know, like with Riverbend, we're still hitting the limitations of farm sim. I feel like more than anything. Like we're not, you know. Already phasing out. Yeah. So that's my kind of thing, is like I don't think we're really hitting the limitations of the PC. We're hitting the limitations of, like, I can hit the limitations of farm sim. It doesn't matter what map I'm on. You know, you can put me on a tiny, I mean, this is a regular size map. I'm sure it'll get to the point where it starts running like crap because I got too much going on, you know, if I'm not careful. I have to watch how I play, honestly. To get too much going on at once, and you know, game starts running like crap. So, and that's not necessarily the server PC's fault. That's the game itself. But that's all right, I guess. I can't do nothing about that, you know. Can't do anything about it. Although it was funny last night, we were starting to see just a little bit of lag in our Minecraft server. And it might have been something because of maybe, just maybe, I had video rendering on the server PC while we were all in Minecraft. So yeah. The only thing about bottleneck is GPU if you're not. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, Bear, if you're running back by this order, you can. I don't care. I mean, there's plenty of capacity. Plenty of capacity at that farm, but if you want to take it back to this order, feel free. But you're good. No worries. No worries. I was actually kind of thinking about, hear me out, Bear. I need to figure out if there's a way where I can make that farm AFKable, and where you don't get XP, you just get gold. Love talking tech/PC stuff. Hey, I'm here for it, man. Yeah, we have the gold's in this order. Yeah, it's in the, if you go straight past the zoo, it's like all the way back on the left side. Kind of by like diamonds are back there, irons back there, gold. Something, there's others, I don't know, some like good stuff there, some redstones kind of in that area. Yeah, it's all the way back on the left. Oh wait, how much is it? Oh, that wagon holds more than I okay, I was thinking I needed 50,000. That's the other wagon. That's this wagon. I was like, oh, I just need 50 and then that truck will go. No, that wagon holds 100. This trailer holds 100. All right. He's never going to leave us, chat. I think it's 100. Which is a lot for the physical size compared to like this grain cart, right? That's okay. It's all good. But no, talking tech is, I love it, honestly. I do. I like talking tech. People budget out. Yeah, do you use PC part picker? I love PC part picker. Sometimes I'll go on there and just build PCs to build PCs. Like, obviously I don't buy them or anything. I just go on there and mess around. Like, how expensive can I make this PC? I've done that before. Like, yeah, I need two 5090s, of course. Wait, maybe 3. Why not? Yeah, I'm done. That's fun. That's fun to do. Just go on there and go absolutely crazy. It's a good time. Absolutely fantastic. Build course. Oh yeah. You can see it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh man, I'm gonna be. That's pretty neat. Hang on. Build course. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to mess with that later. All right, I got that website open. I'll look at it later. That's awesome. Yeah, I will later for sure. For sure. Oh, no, buddy. No, buddy. Empty first. Empty first. That trailer, the belly dump trailer, is that what you're asking? The one behind the semi over there? Come on. No. Stop. You need to be empty, sir. Offhand, I don't know where. I think it came off of Itch, but if you go into our Discord, we have a Farm Sim mod channel in our Discord, and I know there's a link in there to it. Like I said, in our Discord mod channel. Exclamation point Discord if you're not already part of it. Feel free to join and check it all out. I really like that trailer. It does have some like warnings and stuff with it, or some yellow text in the old Ian. It's fine. It's something about a logo. But I like that trailer. I used it in 22 and was happy to see it come back. The stuff tagged with 3D will show up. Okay, so if I add a case. Oh. Yeah, I want to add that to my build. Sure. I want to buy it. I want to add it to my build. Add the build. Oh my god, this is cool. Hold on, it's render. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I gotta quit looking at that because I'm gonna get way distracted. That's cool. I know what I'm doing in my spare time tonight. Now I'm gonna want an RGB computer because I'm gonna put all the lights in it. I can't even see my computers from where I'm sitting, so like I don't put any money into like a fancy PC, you know? Like literally the server PC is sitting in a closet in my basement. Nobody ever sees it. It has ventilation. Let me just be clear. It's an open closet. There's no door on it. It's kind of a closet, not even really a closet, but kind of. It's a space. It's actually a kind of a space. There you go, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. There's the link right there for that there trailer. The space where I have my computer, when I was growing up, my mom used to make all of our Halloween costumes. And so we just ended up with kind of a stockpile of Halloween costumes. And so we always called it the Halloween closet. So it was always like all of our Halloween costumes from being a kid. So just follow the Discord. Let's go. And no problem. No problem. But if you're looking for, you know, some cool mods, definitely peruse that mod channel in Discord. Definitely peruse that. Jeff and Trent tend to post like all the cool mods in there, so definitely check that channel out. You betcha. And if you got any cool mods that are like safe and not full of errors, feel free to post links to them in there too. As long as they're safe and not full of errors, you know. So yeah. Feel free.